Hi, my name's Jeff Dean and I'm Math Dad. I'm here to help you help your kids understand math. And today I'm coming to you with real life math. You know, this time of year, when you go to the store, you see all kinds of deals. And they'd be kind of tough to navigate, but it's a great opportunity for you to talk to your kids about how math works. So I'm going to highlight a couple of deals that I saw, and we're going to talk through them a little bit and maybe give you some examples of some of the conversations that you can have with your kids. So some of the signs were like this: buy two, get one free. I also saw a sign that said, buy one, get another one for 10% off. Then there was a sign that said, if you buy one, you get another one for 50% off. That sounds like a good deal, but I also saw one that just said 30% off. And finally, I saw this sign that said, if you buy $50 worth of toys, you get $10 off. But if you buy $100 worth of toys, you get $25 off. That sounds like a great deal too. But with all of these deals around a store, how do you decide what is good and what is not? And are there tricks that these stores are playing on you to try to get you to buy their stuff? Just some of the conversations that you can have with your kids. Check out some of this. Let's start by looking at the deal. Buy two, get one free. When I buy two and get one free, I'm paying full price for the first one. I'm paying full price for the second one, but then I get this third one for free. That seems like a pretty good deal if my plan was to buy three to begin with. But what am I really saving on those three? Well, buying two and getting one free would be the same as doing this. Imagine taking this little piece and moving it over here. And taking this little piece and moving it over here also. As you can see, I'm paying 2/3 of each one. In other words, I'm saving 1/3 off of each of these items, or saving 33% approximately of the three purchased. But the only way to save the 33% is to buy all three. If I only needed one to begin with, I'm paying full price. But now they got me buying three. So I'm actually giving them more money for things that I might not need. But if I wanted all three, it's a pretty good deal. Now let's take a look at buy one, get one 10% off. If I'm buying one and getting one 10% off, what is that the same as far as how many I'm getting off of each one? Well, imagine I'm spending $50 on the first one, and the second one is also $50. Well, I save 10% of this one, which is $5. So I can subtract that off, which means I'm only paying $45. So I've actually saved $5. But since I had to buy two to get this deal, saving $5 off of two items is similar to just saving $2.50 off of each item. So I'm actually paying $47.50 for each one, which is just 5% off of two of them. And again, if I'm going to buy two, I'm saving 5%. But did they actually get me to buy a second one thinking I'm saving a bunch of money? Interesting. Great conversation to have with your kids. The next deal is buy one, get one 50% off. If I'm buying one and getting one 50% off, again, I'm paying full price for this one, and I'm only paying half price for this one. So, how can I transfer some things around to see what I'm getting for each one? Well, I paid all of this one, and I paid half of the second. And as you can see, I can take this part right here and transfer it over there. So what am I actually saving? Buy one, get one 50% off is the same as 25% off of 2, which is a lot better than the 5% off of 2 from the buy one, get one 10% off. So if I'm going to buy 2 to begin with, I'm saving 25%. But again, if I only buy 1, I'm still paying full price. So am I getting a good deal? Or am I again paying for 2 when I really only wanted 1? Interesting conversation. All right, let's look at the deal 30% off. This one seems kind of boring. There's nothing fancy about it. I just get 30% off. What does it mean? It means if I buy 1, I save 30%. If I buy 2, I save 30%. If I buy 100 of these items, I still save 30%. So the nice thing about this one is it's 30% off no matter what. I don't have to buy any extra items. So if I really am just looking to get 1 item, this deal seems pretty good. But if I was going to need to buy 3 of them, the buy 2, get 1 free may be my better option, because in that deal, I'm getting 33% off of 3. So you can see it really depends on what my goal was when I went shopping. What was I planning to buy really determines how good the deal is. These are the types of things we want to teach our kids and help them to understand when shopping. All right, the last deal we're going to look at is the spend 50, get $10 off, or spend 100, get $25 off. These deals are great at getting us to spend these amounts of money. And if we're going to spend that much, these deals can be really good. But there's something a little tricky about these that you might not realize unless you really do the math. Because spending $50 and getting $10 off is the same as 20% off. And spending $100 and getting $25 off is the same as 25% off. But here's where it gets tricky. These percentages are only true if you spend $50 and $100. See, if I spend $60, according to this deal, I still only get $10 off. So it's no longer 20% off. I'm saving less than 20% now because I spent over $50. The deal doesn't get good again until I get to $100. In fact, for every dollar I go over these amounts, the percent off goes down and down and down until we get to the next marker. If I spend $110, I'm still only going to get $25 off. And 25 is no longer 25% of 110. It's a much lower percent. I don't get a good deal again until I reach the marker of $150, in which case I'm going to get $25 off for the 100 and $10 off for the 50. So you got to watch out for these. If you really want to get the highest percent off, you need to be as close as you can to $50 and $100. That is some great math talk to have with your kids. You know, I love looking at signs and how stores take these percentages and these deals and wrap them up in different packages, because ultimately they all mean very similar things. They're all saving you a certain percentage of what you're buying. And the best deals all depend on what your purpose was when you went shopping to begin with. See, it's not always about what's the most I'm going to save, because if they get you to buy 3 things when you really only wanted to buy 1 thing, did you really save any money? What a great conversation to have with your kids. And the one that I really think is interesting is when you buy $50, you get $10 off, because of the fact that with each additional dollar that you buy, the percentage that you save actually goes down until you hit the next marker of $100. And then you save $25, which is 25%. But with each additional dollar that you spend, the percentage that you save keeps going down. So the way to get the best deal is to spend as close to $50 or as close to $100 as you possibly can. So I just wanted to highlight some of these things that you see when you go shopping and some of the conversations that you can have with your kids. I'm Jeff Dean, and I'm Meth Dad.